Hello everyone and welcome to today's episode of Unite Review, where we're going to review what looks to be this Decidueye gameplay. Now, I believe it's Decidueye bottom. I hope it is. We reviewed a few Central players first, but yes, if you've been curious at Decidueye bottom, we're about to watch how this Japanese player plays it. And some things that we're going to expect in the video is what we can learn from their gameplay and what we think they can improve. So if you're down for that, get comfy, grab a drink, and get ready to sit through this Decidueye gameplay. And if you're not, just sub to the channel, leave a like, and give me a comment on what you'd like to see instead. Cheers. Alright, let's get started then. Okay, so Decidueye going into the bot lane. Oh, what the? Okay, it's top lane Decidueye. What? Okay, wild. Alright, they got the double XP share, so of course, considering the last video, that's good. We're meeting that mark. We're meeting that mark. It's not that bad, guys. It's not that bad. It's all good in the hood because the double XP share is there, and the Decidueye is just gonna walk around, see what it's got. I like the positioning. It's like trying to play safe. Look, they have no chance against Mewtwo X and Clefable. Mama's okay. Oh, honestly, the auto attack damage coming through, the Decidueye picks it up. Guys, the Decidueye is deceptively scary at lower levels when it has the full stacks. If you're getting hit by it, you're going to lose a lot of health quickly. I'd like to talk about that positioning. Like, look at the positioning. So the Mamoswine taking the brunt of the damage from the two melees, but because they're double melee, they have no actual tools to stop the Decidueye, just hammering them the whole time, and Clefable ends up losing its life because the spacing there, it isn't right for Clefable. It's a little bit too much, and Clefable just seemed to be a little bit ignorant of the amount of damage that's going to come through. Now, what I would like to see next, so we have Mewtwo do the solo farm here, and Mewtwo did get the farm here. So you take the middle farm as the blue side, and then you take these two, and then you go back to your farm. You always have to take middle farm. If Mewtwo, honestly, I woke up and I'm trying to contest this. If they try to kill me, well, okay, that's not that bad, because my Clefable's going to be in lane soon, but you want to try to get this, because if they get this, they're going to maybe hit level 5, and that's when things start to get a bit annoying. Okay, you can see, yeah, they start hitting it, they're pulling into the bush. This is all good. Excellent, they just get it for free. And Mewtwo just goes opposite the safe farm. Now it's walking up. They're not going to find anything, they're just so far away. And now you're going to see the level 5 for Decidueye will be there because of this experience share. They just need to wait until 8:55 to start hitting this. No, they can't finish it so early. And you see now, like, look, this is the thing about passive experience. I think we talked a little bit about it in the last video, but if you know how passive experience works, you wait to kill that camp until now. Because every 5 seconds, you receive the passive experience for every second. It's a 5-second update. You're not going to receive it every second, it's 5. And now you've learned something, guys. You've learned something to take into your next game. If you waited just the 5 seconds, it would have increased in experience the Boltoy, and it would have increased your own experience. And then you would have hit level 5, and everyone would have been happy, happy, happy. But now we're level 4, and we're not getting a gank. Which is a bit annoying, because they are stronger Pokemon, really. Clefable is a little bit underleveled, but okay, yeah, Mewtwo just drops a big stun. Okay, that's a huge stun for Mamoswine, but okay, Mewtwo levels up, level 5. Okay, now it's just Mewtwo Town. If Mewtwo grab the pool, yeah, the pool, it's all over. It's all over. Run away, little bird, run away, he's saying. And Mewtwo's now the one running away. He's a little bit, no, he's gonna get yanked in, boom, boom, boom. It's actually like Street Fighter. I'm watching Mewtwo actually like, look, okay. We have to know, this is a very important thing. You need to count your cooldowns. I think Decidueye is playing well. I really do. And they're doing the best they can with what they have. I will also have to say that in the same situation, Decidueye believes it can take down Mewtwo, but if you're counting cooldowns, you know that the 7 seconds from the pool, it's gone. So the barrier comes up, and then oh I'm screwed. And that's a very bad mistake, because now, instead of basically taking the chunk down Mewtwo, getting the middle farm, getting the other farms to spawn, Mewtwo gets to take everything. We talked about this in our dying guide. Don't die unless you have to. Don't die for no reason. And this is a death for no reason. Now look at Mewtwo, he just gets to half health this farm. Mamoswine can maybe do something here, but Mama, it's okay for Mama to push, but now the healer's up. And poor Decidueye, like, let's go back to Decidueye, wherever you are. And look, Decidueye's level 5, yeah, that's great, that's fine. But look at everything else. Now there's only 2 pieces of farm for him to collect, and more importantly, they've lost tempo to go to the middle. However, you know what, honestly, at the end of the day, they actually ended up getting the majority of the farm here, overall. They did give up mid, but that's not that bad. Mewtwo's always just going to beat you. And I think Piloswine might be dead here as well. No, okay. It's recover for the Mewtwo. And the Decidueye, look, good space keeping. This is really well done, you know, working with the Mammoth Swine. Look, Mammoth stuns, the Decidueye follows up on it. And now we're level 7 Deci. Are we going to see Razor Leaf? No, okay, it's Shackle. The Shackle's good. I like the Shackle. Not a bad option at all. Now that we have Shackle, like the lane is significantly safer, but then we're also thinking, you know, how are we going to get involved, you know? We're just going to poke out Mewtwo. It's about time where if you're in top lane here, you should be scouting because you want to understand, hey, where's my laner? Because this laner is about to come gank bottom. And the bottom lane probably isn't prepared for this. However, if you go and score, it's a pretty good indication that the enemy laner isn't there. Also, if you're Decidueye, you're probably attack weight. And that would mean that more often than not, you're going to get value from scoring. Let's just see how the Decidueye reacts. We should definitely go for the score. It's a lot of time. Okay, we're wasting seconds. Okay, he's getting pinged. He's getting pinged. Like, where are you? You see, we've lost the score. We're now rotating for a lost fight. Let's try to see. Can Deci win this? Look at it. Look at this fight. And I want you guys to think. He's gotten pinged. And instead of scoring, instead of taking all the farm and hitting level 9, what has Decidueye done? I'll tell you what he's done. He's succumbed to the pressure. Guys, don't succumb to the pressure. Just because your team is mad at you doesn't mean you should make the wrong play. It's already too late to rotate. If you wanted to rotate, you should have been there from level 7 at the start. You don't rotate this. You go and you take all of top and you run with it because that's what you had, and you had a good advantage and you had a good start. You would have gotten 2 stacks of your attack weight, even more, probably 6 actually, if you played it correctly. And you would have gotten all the farm and you would be level 9. And yeah, you lost the bot tower and you lost the bottom Reggie. But at the end of the day, you go to level 9 Decidueye, you get the Regieleki in top as well. And, like, your team didn't lose too much if they don't fight under the tower. But instead, this is what happens. Now, do we think he's going to win? I don't think he's going to win. But, you know, anything can happen in solo queue. Mewtwo zones them off. They break the pad. Down goes Zoroark. And now we're just gifting. This experience has been up the entire time. You know, this is why it's hard, guys. It's hard. And then now, like, you know, pull our PRS. He did try. He tried to open the map. They tried to open the map. They tried to be creative and do a good play. And now look, it's literally deja vu. No, this is where I crossed the line, right? It's deja vu. You were here a minute ago. The exact same thing. But the difference is you're the same level. You died. You lost the bot tower. All because they pinged you and you broke. You go and you score that one. You learned that lesson. That's a lesson to learn, guys. Like, look, don't... If your team is gonna Omega ping you, like, it's usually because they're tilted, and at that point, it's just whatever. Like, look, even when I ping people, like, most of the time, they should just do their own thing, because they're gonna probably be better at doing their own thing. But in this specific situation, look at the amount of farm lost, and Mewtwo literally just being gifted levels. If you do compare to pair, Mewtwo was level 7 moments ago, and so was Decidueye. And now Decidueye just hit 8, and Mewtwo is already level 9. Okay, now, like, they're gonna get flanked. Crustle, like, walking really far out for... Okay, is it X-Scissor? Oh, okay, that's a eject button forced. Rock Tomb is a very scary thing. Okay, that Hoopa Portal was low-key troll, but I do think this is a fight they can win. Especially when they come back with the Zor... No... Mewtwo Unite move is just so powerful, and then this arrow is gonna kill... Oh, what? It didn't kill Decidueye. But either way, it's gonna take down most of the team. The Goodra coming in big. Big tanking, big stalling. Little nursery rhyme there. And we're just watching the Decidueye gameplay once more. Okay, he's just trying to get a flank up here. Just doing some damage, being ranged, taking the Hoopa Portal to reset. This is all fine. Fine and dandy. Pikachu forces ulti. This is fine. Now, Decidueye, what I'll do is I'll run back and I'll try to ulti. Because we're on an ulti timer, and it's fine. But, no, okay, it doesn't find that. Okay, yeah, good. He finds the opportunity. Just not connecting. A little bit too late. You see, look, this is the bad thing, right? Like, of course, when you're watching, I can say something. But in real time, like, you need to decide that, like, right then and there. And if it doesn't go right then and there, as you're watching, the decision was a second late, it punishes no crustle kill, no push in the pad. A lot of things missed. However, if it was exactly as when I said, it might have been a lot different. A lot of very big thing about, like, thinking out the game and, you know, thinking actively. Okay, and now, like, it looks like their team's still managing to make a positive push. We still have Pilot Swine. We do want to get that to, like, an upgraded level. The poke is hitting Crustle, but it needs to be landing on Pikachu. It needs to be landing on Decidueye. Like, that's who it needs to see. Look at that poke on Pikachu. Significant damage. But Clefable is just so annoying. It's probably better in Hoopa than this situation. Because Hoopa requires you to reset. Okay, and Zoroark with a huge combo. And a takedown of Clefable and Pikachu. All thanks to the poking. And there's a lot of damage coming from this Desi. This is a good fight. The Desi played the fight well. You know, good spacing. Throwing... Oh my... Just as I say good spacing, the Decidueye returns to that portal. Maybe you don't even need to go in the portal in the first place. You're still pretty healthy. With, like, you know, this is probably like our longest review so far, but so I'll try to speed it up a little bit. But yeah, that return was really rough. You don't want to do that. Okay, and Mewtwo's just being Mewtwo. Desi pushing the enemy team pad, and then of course, like, he's just baiting. Oh my goodness, that's actually so gross. This is going to be a Mewtwo Quadra kill most likely. No, actually, you know what? The Mega Gauge is still... No, okay, it's a Quadra kill. Might even be a Pentakill. Yeah. I mean, what do you do versus the Mewtwo? And he just pulls Desi in. It's really hard. Like, you know, EX versus no EX. It's a very... Okay, Mewtwo's actually going to be gifting Goodra. Look, I'll speak a bit about this. The Goodra taking this kill was actually very bad. Like, you want this kill on your Decidueye, who's poking them down, who's whittling it away, and opening the opportunities for Goodra, Piloswine, and Zoroark. Taking this kill is, like, very selfish. Like, if I was the Goodra, I would do everything I can to give the kill, if possible. But, of course, like, it's also solo queue, probably, and more often than not, the player's probably thinking, well, look, it'll be better off in my hands, and which is fair enough. The levels on the Desis are both about the same. A Pikachu just with another, like... They are really just... The right side team, the orange team, is really just playing off, like, engages of poke. We got some scores in exchange. We're going to lose the top tower for it. We should all be taking this portal. We should just be cheating out. Goodra, it's time to leave. Like, click the button, please. You had 1,000,000 years, and it just dies for nothing. That's just disappointing. The Goodra actually had 1,000,000 years to go in the portal, live. And now it's a 7 overcap instead of whatever points Goodra had, which is probably 50. And now we're just seeing top. Okay, Mamoswine's stalling so long at top. Nice Unite move coming down. And the team is going to arrive. And of course, Zoroark is just stuck in gravity. Crustle Unite move. Almost the death of Zoroark. Okay, and then Goodra's here to stall. And a beautiful arrow from Decidueye. Desi overall, okay, he's got glitch shopping. He's trying his best. Look, the Desi really needs to work on these traps that he keeps getting trapped in. But outside of that, it's a pretty good gameplay. And I would actually say Desi here is probably outperforming its opponent. Just simply because of the nature of the team comps. Okay, a good teleport back away to dodge it. You need to stop doing this. The Decidueye, I think you guys can all understand. Hoopa portals are great to go into. But you need to look at where you're returning to. Please, it helps a lot. If this guy looked at where he's returning to, it would be a lot different this game. It would be free. This would be the third death if he dies here. And he will die here, most likely. Oh, okay, he doesn't die here. It's an actual Christmas miracle. And he takes the portal as well. Wow, you know what? Sometimes you actually get a literal miracle. I don't even know how that happened. But there's no eject button from the Decidueye at Rayquaza. So that is going to be quite stunning to think about. Do I think that was... Okay, look. This is a bait. Don't take the portal. Good. He's learning. He's learning. Because you want to take portals when you need to. Or like you do when you can safely reset. But if you put them in front of you and you're going to take them when you're above... Well, then you have to consider like all the risks there is to it. Okay, Crustle going down is pretty nice. Clefable still being up is very frustrating for Zoroark. Because look, it's just actually unplayable. Night Slash instantly cancelled. But that's okay. Our Desi is doing pretty good here. The main hero moment... I mean, look. It's a bit rough at edges. It's going to turn into some sort of Ray shenanigan, I believe, this game. It's a lot of the Japanese games turn to this like sort of weird fighter Ray, even if you're behind. So it's going to be hard to see how this game goes out. I don't really have a favorite, honestly. Desi, he's guarding top lane. Trying to get some level. This is good. This is clever. Get some levels while you can. You're close to level 13. But you want to now be in the fight because they're fighting now. They're fighting now. You need to be there. You need to be there, bro. You need to be there. Okay, he's going to throw an arrow. They got Pikachu down, but everyone else is on full health. Our team's on half health. Thanks for the sub. And, oh wow, that's a huge Decidueye ulti, but does it actually do anything? It actually is going to mean something. I think the poke was substantial, but no, the damage on the other team is just too large. No, okay, and he aims the arrow, nothing, and yeah, okay, look, we know this game is done. Lesser Christmas Miracle, like, I mean, it's really hard to compete with the likes of Mewtwo. And you have Crustle Clefable as well. It's actually just so terrible. But look, I do think, okay, Decidueye, there was definitely some lessons to learn from this game. Like, doing, okay, but you know what, Mamoswine can still stake this. There's no way, right? There's no way Goodra gets it either, no, okay. And Clefable gets it, even though the enemy, Desi has Arrow. I want to go, I guess, like, sort of talk about the Decidueye's, like, idea in the final fight. The ulti is good, but the problem with the ulti is it doesn't penetrate for enemies. And when you're in that position where Crustle's completely blocked you from their team, sometimes it's just not even worth it to ulti. Just don't do it. Ulti, on ulti, use the attack damage and start slinging them arrows. And because you need to take down the priority targets. Pikachu's down, Desi was close, and then you missed the shot. You could have taken the Desi down after. And it's a bit unfortunate, because like you could have just waited as well. You don't need to go. You can also wait for your teammates to respawn, and that's a whole nother angle of play. So it's a bit unfortunate how it all panned out. We probably could have gotten a better winner's puff there, but sadly it does look like the blue team is going to just surrender. I would as well. It's just a pretty rough situation. Even though I hate surrendering, yeah, it's a bit of a surrender situation. And alas, here you go. You have it. Like, probably the longest review we've had, just because I feel like there's so much to debunk from a top lane Desi. Is very strange. I probably should have reviewed the other Desi on the other team, but hey, fair enough. Let's see the impact in the game. Like, look, both Decidueyes did a good job of keeping their range. I would say that the orange team Decidueye did a worse job. But the blue Decidueye, I'd say, that had moments where he could have won the game for the team, and just really failed to capitalize on that max range and appropriate targeting. So, guys, if you learned anything from the video, I mean, I'm lost for words. I'm really so grateful that you guys learned stuff and enjoy the videos. I really do. I'm super appreciative for it. And yeah, if you want to see different things, leave a comment down below, like the video, sub to the channel. I really appreciate all of it. We're so close. We're like 8 subs away now. Like, I mean, I can't even imagine it, guys. So thank you so much. All right, we'll see you in the next video.